Hi folks, it's been a while since I did a video regarding Joomla. Now I'm a Joomla user and the current version of Joomla is version 4, but they're actually in alpha stage with Joomla version 5. Now I'm in the process of changing my web hosting, and the company who I normally use have a new hosting package, and they use the Plesk Obsidian 18054 version for the control panel for all the websites. Some companies use CPanel. They don't use CPanel, they use Plesk. And what I'm doing, and I know this is kind of, jumping the gun a little bit, but what I want to make sure is that the Joomla 5 installation works on the new system before I commit and buy hosting off them. So I'm just doing a bit of testing at the moment, and as you can see from this screen here, when you transfer all the actual Joomla 5 files over to the hosting site, to the website, and then try and run it, this is the error you get, the server 500 error. And what comes up in the log has got to do with some kind of logger error message. I'm not too sure, Apache logger error message on it. Now I know this is the alpha version and it's not the proper release, so you expect problems and bugs, and I get that, but you should be at least be able to install Joomla and then obviously deal with the bugs. The other problem with this Plesk system is that normally you can allocate temporary URLs to set up a temporary website, but the company did not recommend using the Plesk temporary URLs, so you actually have to resolve the IP address in your local host file on your computer, which is so antiquated to do this. It really is going from driving a car to jumping into a horse and cart. That doesn't sit right with me to have to do that, not this day and age with all the technology that we have. Anyway, so I'm doing a bit of testing, and at the moment I have joined a couple of community groups like Joomla and Plesk. I've spoken to consultants, I've spoken to the ISP regarding this error, and nobody seems to know what the problem is or how to fix it. And nobody else on the new hosting site is obviously testing Joomla 5. I'm obviously the first one, which is a bit of a concern really. Now Joomla 4 does work on the new hosting site. I've already tested that and Joomla 4 does work. So this is just the Joomla 5 issue. Now as I said, I know it's in alpha. I know it's in the alpha phase, and until it's released, it's a case that the ISP won't support it. So I'm just wondering if there's anybody out there who's familiar with Joomla. They can see the error on the page. What you think could be causing the problem? Now I know people are talking about the htaccess file and changing settings on that, but normally you would change the htaccess file after the installation of the site. This is actually before. This is what I'm getting before I even I'm trying to load up the installation program, and I won't even load up the installation program to try and even attempt to install Joomla. So answers on the postcard for this one. If I do get a solution and find out what the problem is, I'll obviously do another video and post it up here to let you know. But for the time being, that's the hosting package I'm using, that's the error, and that's the error log message that comes up. So I'll leave it with you. If you have any ideas, pop your post below and let me know. Cheers.